Hi good people, and welcome back to our channel. Remember when I was doing the farm tour? That was 3 months ago. That was in April. Today is July and I'm back to my mama's farm, and I want to show you the progress of everything that we had in the farm and how far it has gone. So for starters, this is blackjack. This is a very special weed and it is also medicinal. You can make your blackjack tea. This is how the blackjack is, and yeah, these are the black pricks that sticks on our clothes when you get into the shamba. This is the blackjack. Yeah, so it's a very good medicine when it comes to any issues with the stomach. I do take it for IBS. I have IBS. Yeah, so try that, and you can comment down below if you knew about that or you're just knowing it now. And yeah, people with constipation, IBS, unexplained diarrhea, always try the blackjack tea. You can take the leaves, boil them, and then you take green grams. Yeah, remember our green grams? They were looking so green in the last 2 months, and here we are, fully matured. Actually, they've been harvested, so this is how the leaves are now looking for the green grams. Then let us get to the maize. 3 months and mama's maize are fully matured, and actually today or tomorrow we'll be doing the harvesting. So this is how the maize are like, very dry, and these ones will just be sun dried for making maize flour. Yeah, so you can see the whole shamba. Yeah, so when it's green, it is harvested for making the boiled maize for breakfast, or for making what we call as nyoyo or githeri. It's a very nice delicacy here in Kenya. Yeah, so when it dries up, now we sun dry it, and we even store it for later use. Yeah, and it's our favorite. Ugali is a Kenyan meal that is loved by many. And then here we still have the slimy vegetable mrenda or rapoth. It is here, and this is how the seeds look like. So it is not something that we normally plant, so of course the seeds will fall on the ground and they will again germinate, and it is just a weed and food that we really love here. It's a slimy vegetable that is mwah, we really love it. Yeah, so if you've tasted mrenda or rapoth, you can attest to what I'm saying. So this is how our maize are. Let me walk you through. Let me walk you through the shamba again. These are the green grams. They're drying up. Yeah, and then the maize are here. Very huge maize. Very huge. Yeah, the maize. Yeah, others are already bending downwards because of the weight. Yeah, the maize. So I'll be showing you in the same video. You'll see how we are doing the harvesting, and then most of the time we don't get the stems for the maize out of the shamba. We just leave them there because they act as manure. It's very important to leave them in the shamba. Once they rot in the shamba, they act as manure. Then you remember when I was doing the last video, we had very small cassava trees, and now they are fully matured. Who knows a pumpkin? Who knows a pumpkin? We have a pumpkin here. We have more maize, more green grams. We have another matured cassava, and you can see that huge cassava tree. The cassava tree is here. Mom tells me she already harvested like 3 trees already, and she got enough cassava from the farm. Yeah, and our lovely guava tree is here. Right now they're not guavas. I think children really enjoyed it during the holidays, and they're back to school right now. They were here last week for their midterm break. And then we have the chilies, the little chilies. all grown very nice. I think I'll carry this to take them back to the city. And I'll also be doing my farm or my building space. I'll be doing some live fencing planting tomorrow, so I'll still include it in another video for people who love building and the building tour. So make sure that you follow. I'll be doing the live fence planting on my farm, so that one will be on the building series and this one is on the garden series. Yeah, so here are the little chilies, and then we have mom's big tank. These are water tank. Yeah, these are water tank. She uses this for all her use at home. Let me pluck a few. Today we are going to enjoy some chicken broth. Yeah, we call them soup. So I'll need this to use. So you've seen the cassava tree. Let me get nearer. This is the cassava tree. It's all grown. And remember, cassava, we get it from the roots. Yeah, so for us to get the cassava, we'll have to dig down the ground and get them from their roots. Yeah, so here is the pumpkin. Yeah, it really makes a long trail. There's the pumpkin. And you guys, there's a difference between a pumpkin and a gourd plant. I know you didn't know that. The first one you saw was a pumpkin, and then this one is a gourd. This is a gourd. Yeah, so from this plant, you take this gourd, you dry it, and have the gourds, the ones we use for taking porridge in the African setting, or we use to make the fermented milk. Yeah, for making fermented milk we use the gourds. You don't like cut it halfway, you just get a hole on top of it and then you use it to make your fermented milk. Yeah, so I love being an African, and Africa is just Africa has a very beautiful culture. Like we can make so many things from whatever we plant. So if you've never seen a gourd, at least I've shown you. And then here are sweet potato. Yeah, these are sweet potato. It's also a root plant. These are sweet potatoes. And then we have the gourds. Yeah, so there's a very slim difference between the gourd and the pumpkin. Yeah, so this is the gourd plant. You get the gourds. Is it gourds or gourd? Yeah, you get it from this plant. You can hear the winds blowing. Life in the countryside is quite sweet, enjoyable, relaxing. The air is fresh. I actually enjoy every part of this. So on this other side, this is still mom's farm, and you can see the sprawling maize plantation. So we have the maize plantation there, and then we also have the sorghum. Hey, welcome to our land. We have plenty of this. These are sorghum. So I will actually show you sorghum. I will also show you, you've seen the maize, and I will show you so many different grains and cereals that we plant here. Yeah, so you've seen the sorghum. We use sorghum for our ugali too. At times we mix cassava, dried cassava, sorghum, and maize if you want the brown ugali. Others just love the white ugali, which is just made from the corn, the white corn. Yeah, so I want you to enjoy the walk in the village with me. So we've seen the maize plantation, we've seen the sorghum. Yeah, now I want to show you the millet. We also plant millet. I'm not sure if this is the millet. I'll ask mom. Yeah, because there's that brown millet and then there's that brown sorghum. I think this is still sorghum. In Luo we call it bell. So we have bell. This is sorghum. Yeah, give you a close-up shot. This is sorghum. We use it for porridge, we use it for ugali. and it's very healthy, so I hear. Yeah, so that is sorghum, bell. In law we call it bell. Yeah, so these are whole, and it's doing well. I must say that this time round the yields are wonderful. The rains were adequate, they were good, and people here will get very, very good yields. So here we have the bananas. Here's a banana tree. Is it a banana tree or a banana plant? I was told that a tree has what? Has wood. Yeah, so these are banana, and these are sweet banana, and we love it, we love it, we love it. Then there is the shamba again, and the blackjack is all over. The blackjack is all over. And you guys, if you have some stomach aches, blah blah blah, kindly try the blackjack tea. It has really helped me with my IBS, IBD issues. Yeah, so for those who haven't seen the green gram seeds, this is how they look. So green grams are just like beans, only that they are tiny. They are tiny, tiny, tiny. This is how they look. So others are already dry, and others are still green. And this is how, you remember the first video, they were very green and tiny, and now they are dried up. Yeah, and there we have the, what do you call them, the groundnuts. We have groundnuts in this space. Yeah, the slimy vegetables. So actually in mom's shamba there's a mixture of almost everything. Yeah, you'll get the slimy vegetables, you'll get the green grams, you'll get the cowpeas, you'll also get you've seen sweet potatoes, you've seen pumpkins. Yeah, we are in the village, but there's electricity. You can see that pole. Yeah, we have electricity. Yeah, and then there is pawpaw. Yeah, so it is a mixture of everything. If you want your vegetables, just get here. You want your pumpkin leaves, you get them here. You want your bananas, you get them here. And then I want to show you, like life in the village is quite sweet. So this is where my mom puts her utensils. We call it a rack. I think Luos are just like jungus, yeah. So we call this a rack. So you wash, you clean your utensils, you put them here to dry, and then later on you just keep them in the house. Yeah, so that is our dish rack or utensils rack. And yeah, so basically you can see the free range chicken roaming everywhere, and the slimy vegetables. Like, hello, you cannot sleep hungry here. If you have your flour for ugali, get into the shamba, get your apoth, the slimy vegetable. It's called jute plant. Yes, in English, jute plant. It's very delicious. You get your jute plant, and here we have the black nightshade, osuga. We call it osuga in Luo, and in the city we call it managu. So it's all known like managu in the city. So we also have that one here. So there is no excuse of sleeping hungry in the village. Yeah, I love this life. Everything is fresh, everything is nice, everything is delicious. You're sure of everything that you're eating. Yeah, so keep it here. On the same video I'll show you how we are doing the harvesting. Yeah, let us go dress up for harvesting, and I'll take you through each and every part. When I tell you that life is very simple in the village, you can see my mom is trying to put on some fire. Yeah, and food cooked here is very delicious. We want to do some bone broth. I think I'll take you through how we do it, and it's very delicious. So we'll cook this from outside. You see where we put firewood. So there is where we put firewood. Then this is where our chicken, this is the chicken coop or house. Yeah, life in the village. So life in the village is just jua kali, you know. And I just want to show you the rawest video on how we live in the village. So this, we call it soup, I think, in our home or in our family, and it's something that when we know we are visiting mom, it's something that we order early, and you just get it from a local butchery, and then we will boil this. I don't know how mom does it, but she does it perfectly. It's very, very nice. So I always believe that meat from the butchery is not that clean. So for this, I'll pour some hot water, then cut it into pieces. Oh yeah, this is an electric jug. Yes, we use electric jugs here. Yeah, we are trying to live the city life in the village. Yeah, so I'll cut this into pieces and then show you the next step. Yeah, as you can see, mom is already there. She's putting up the fire. Then I'll cover it with another sufuria on top. Yeah, so 2 hours of boiling. Try and harvest. It's quite late, it's around 4 p.m. here, and because the weather is friendly, we'll try and do a bit of harvesting for today, and then the rest we'll do tomorrow. Yeah, so we are going here, but we're not going to do the maize harvesting today. We are going to start with the sorghum because of the birds. Birds really love the sorghum so much. Yeah, so here is the sorghum parts of the shamba. So we are going to start with this part going down. So I'll actually take you through how we do the harvesting. I haven't done it, I've never done it before, so I think that's why I'm so excited, just to have a feel of how it's done. Being raised in the city is a bit, I don't find it fancy, because you don't get to know or know how to do so many things. Yeah, so at least for today I will try and know how to harvest this. So this is the sorghum. So mom has told me that we must have a knife. We must have a knife to cut, and then after this I think They'll be sun-dried and taken to the posho mill. Yeah, I'm so excited. So I'm waiting for the other guy who is coming. I'm going to help him out. Yeah, we can maybe do a quarter of this or half of it. Remember, it's already 4 p.m. We had so much to do today. Yeah, so the guy is there. We're going to try and do as much as we can for today, then we'll finish tomorrow. The sun is setting. Yeah, the weather is a bit, we're in July. Yeah. There's another guava tree here. Another guava tree. Yeah, so I'll show you from this end how he's doing it, and then I'll also get down to it. Yeah, so you can see he's just cutting it from that end like that. Yeah. Then we place them there. Yeah, so let me also get in and do it. Yeah, it's quite a big shamba or farm, so we'll see what you can do for like 2 hours, then we take a rest. So you actually have to cut it from here, from this part here. This part is where you are supposed to cut it from. And so I'm really enjoying the exercise. Really enjoying the exercise. So we are still harvesting the sorghum, and there's still some more gourds. Remember what I was telling you about gourds? Yeah, there is a difference between gourds and pumpkins. So these are not edible. Yeah, these ones are used for making gourds, for porridge, or for fermenting your milk. And then in the same spirit, you can still get some green grams. Yeah, still getting some green grams as you're harvesting the sorghum. It is a wonderful experience. Another gourd is there. So like this one did not fully mature. This one did not fully mature. Then we have the big ones over there. Yeah, so I am inside the shamba. Yeah, so I am in the shamba, deep inside, trying to harvest this. There you can see the sorghums there. Yeah, so I am deep in the shamba, trying to get as much as I can for today. So we started at 4:10 and it is exactly 4:52, and we've managed to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rows. We've really tried for 2 hours. We've harvested 11 rows, so we have several rows to go. Maybe if I can zoom. Yeah, we have over 13 rows to go, and then there's that last part. It is a bit bushy, so we've not done it. And then I'll show you, there's this other part. Remember, this shamba is divided into 2. Like this is the boundary one, the shamba is there, boundary 1, and then the second part, and all this is sorghum. Yeah, so we also have, yeah, you can hear how I'm breathing. I'm really tired, this being my first exercise. Yeah, so this is the other part, and you can see the sorghum have done so well. This is just so impressive. Yeah, you can see how big they are. Yeah, so this is the other part. This is the other part of the shamba. and it's quite big. And surprisingly, mom does not do this for business or for commercial purposes. And then this part is for maize. You can see the maize are, yeah, there we go. Yeah, the maize are ready, already dried up. Yeah, so I think the exercise will take over a week or so because the shamba is quite huge, and this is just for consumption. Like she feeds us with this. She will give her other relatives who are not able to farm. So remember, in our culture, when you're going to visit or if there is a funeral, you always carry some sacks of maize or sorghum, but most of the time we carry maize when going to mourn with the bereaved, so you carry something for them. So we normally keep maize in case of a funeral or a dowry payment ceremony. This is what you carry as a gift. Yeah, so we still have like over 2 weeks to finish the harvesting because the shamba is quite huge. So now I want to help with the maize, and I understand you should have a knife, just the same way we are doing with the sorghum. It's not easy, you see. Yeah, it's not easy, and we usually do this. So you pluck and put at some point. Yeah. So when you do it with a knife, it's a bit easier. Not the way I'm doing it, because this one will actually hurt my hands. So let me go and show you how the guy is doing it. Yeah, just have a look at how he's doing it. So he's using a knife to pluck and then putting it together. You see how simple it looks, but trust me, it is not easy. It is not easy at all, at all, at all. Cyril kaumagi poke. Yeah, so it is harvesting time, so everybody is busy in their farms trying to save whatever they can, and these ones will remain here. Like you can see, they're just harvesting the maize, and then the stems are left untouched because these ones will be used for feeding the cows during the dry seasons, and then the stalks will be used for manure. Okay, you can see there he goes, plucks it. It's very fast. Yeah, like they really know what they are doing. Ano kanya nyonyo yo? Sani ongeta Maria. So you can see like this one has already been harvested and it will just remain there. They do it so fast and you might think it's something easy. It is not. I've tried it and already feel like I have blisters. Oichako gidirana no katungo chapudi. Then we have the green grams also drying up. These are the green grams. Some are still green. Now, here we are. Our soup is ready. Well boiled. No frying, no doing what. Just cut your tomatoes, onions, capsicum, danias, put them in, let them boil with salt, and that's it. Simple African meal. How does it look? Yummy, yummy, yummy. This is a slippery vegetable. We call it here a pot. You can see how delicious it looks. Yeah. When I'm home, I just want to eat these traditional foods. So I'm getting some little chilies. Yeah, some little chilies for the beef broth. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, this is for dinner, and you can see it's already dark. Yeah, so they just grow randomly. Like this one is just next to our water tank. Yeah, so let me go and enjoy my dinner. So this is day 2. Remember we started harvesting like the other day. So this is day 2, and you can see like everything is down. Everything is down. The maize, the sorghum, everything is down. The wind is blowing. Yeah, we are done with harvesting. Yeah, so what is remaining now is drying them up and see the next step. Dongo mogo tongo. So the sorghum are here. They're being sun-dried. I've also shown you the maize being sun-dried. And yeah, farming is good, farming is rewarding, and this is how you can make your life simple and sustainable in the village by doing some great farming. Thank you so much, and see you on the next one.